they miss you because they want to make you miserable. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. And I'm going to make sure this becomes a happier reading, but I'm just here to, I think, warn some people that there's someone trying to get back into your life who, I think it was a toxic friendship. Could have been more than friendship. I think it was a friendship. I think you cut this person out before, or something happened that made the friendship go south. And it was for a reason. Like, I just keep getting reminded of a few people who, like, this laughter's the highest frequency. Like, laughter takes you to the highest frequency, whether you know that or not. I've been doing a lot of studying about it lately, but authenticity, love, laughter, it's like, if you want to raise your frequency, laughter is going to do it. Like, anything that really makes you laugh. And I think that you bonded with someone, like, make sure it's laughter with unconditional love, like not laughter at someone's expense. And I think this is someone who laughs at people's, I think this is someone who likes to laugh at other people's expense. And I think you're beyond that now. At least I hope you are. And I think they might try to suck you back in. You know, and I'm also getting reminded of a few people in my life, because I started to notice this, like, I remember when I was in college, and I mean, now looking back, I'm like, throughout my life, I've been really sensitive to energy from other people. Like, when people get around me and they're really negative and they start talking about other people and just start complaining about everything, I just don't like it. It just completely ruins my vibe. And this one girl who I had, like, we weren't really friends, but she was a friend of some other friends. Immediately, like, she would just start trashing my friends, like, behind their backs. Like, my friend who was using her car to drive us all someplace, because we didn't have cars. It was like freshman, sophomore year, you know, it was a big deal to have a car. Well, and we were all broke, so I just remember she would just complain the whole time. Like, she'd be like, come over here, and she'd say something like mean about the person, and it's like, you're so ungrateful. I just couldn't stand it. And I'm sorry to say, I gave her a nickname that's kind of stuck, and I feel bad about that, but I don't know if it ever got back to her. But I'm not going to tell you what the name was, but it was just depressing, fill in the name with her name. I'm sorry, but she was depressing. And when people started asking me to go play, I'm like, well, depressing her isn't going to be there, is she? Because I can't stand it. I mean, I was already going through a lot. I was already in a pretty bad situation in my life, and I didn't need more misery. Anyway, long story short, I just feel like that this is someone who has lowered your vibe. Like, I think maybe it starts out high. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so reminded of so many people now. A lot of people, they'll suck you in with, you know, oh, we had a great time. And then, but they just sneak in these little jabs at other people, or things that are just not necessary. One of the biggest lessons we're here to learn in this life, whether people want to believe it or not, is that we're all connected. People, you know, society wants to separate us by race and class and gender and age. I mean, oh my gosh, the ageism online is just horrible. And they want to separate us, but really we're all connected, whether you want to believe it or not. The true path to ascension, I know people don't want to believe this, that we are supposed to love each other unconditionally and realize that that person is just, could be you in another body. Love unconditionally. Don't worry about getting your own vengeance. Don't go around backbiting and backstabbing and being that person. That's why a lot of people got a lot of bad karma coming into their lives, because they're those types of people. I've reconnected with certain people I kind of regretted later, because, and I'm talking just friendship-wise here, because that's always the harder connection for me to get rid of. They really want to drag you into whatever kind of drama is going on in their life. Don't let this happen. Really, we need to all be on alert. We're going through some interdimensional shifts here, okay? In case you didn't know. And I know some people don't believe that, but I guess we'll all just find out soon enough, won't we? But this is trying to keep you in the lower vibrations. That's what's going on. There's a big tug of war right now. I mean, I shouldn't even say tug of war. It's huge. It's just a war. Anyway, you know what? I'm just going to cut this off and just let you know, look, let's ascend, okay? Don't let negative people in your life. Don't let these a-holes in your life. You need to ascend. This is all going to be over soon. You have positive thoughts. That's what it all boils down to. The battle is in our minds. This attack is in your mind. Like, I just kind of feel like this energy I'm getting of this person is just sort of trying to creep into your life just so they can kind of bring you down. And I don't think, they're not malicious about it. It's just naturally who some people are. I think they're lonely. I don't think this is some even narcissistic person. I think it's just normal human nature, but I just don't think it's someone who's on the same path as you spiritually. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to lower your vibe. Have positive thoughts. No fear. You have no fear. Let's speak that. Let's believe that. If there's any fear about anything in your life, it's gone now. You have no fear. You always say the right things. No fear, especially. I feel like there's some fear about talking, like maybe even how to stand up to this person. Because maybe, as I even say this, like if someone came to your mind, you might even be taking a trip down memory lane thinking, I don't want to get back together with this person. You don't have to. So you always say the right things to get out of this situation or to move on or whatever it is. You always say the right things. Don't overthink. You are witty. Which also comes back to like saying the right things and like being clever, knowing what to say, knowing a clever comeback. You are witty. You think fast on your feet. And you might even be thinking back on some conversations that you now regret with this person. Like, I mean, sometimes people just know how to get you wrapped up into conversations, and the only thing you can do is just hang up on them or walk away. Anyway, don't let them drag you down. You are witty. Use your powers for good, not evil. Don't use your powers to speak bad things about people. It's just not worth it. That could be you in another body. I'm not even joking. That could be what we find out at the end here, is that it was us all along, that you lived a life as every single other person. Hey, it's just a theory, but what if it's true? Don't go around saying bad things about people. You have positive thoughts. Please keep them that way. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.